Hi, this is Jim Bonica, and thanks for checking out my presentation, Corel WordPerfect X6 Professional versus Microsoft Word Professional 2010, the Word Processing Showdown. Now, getting into just the basics in comparing the two. System requirements. Amongst processor, memory, hard disk, display, and operating system, the two applications are fairly comparable. Word does demand a higher minimum level of available hard disk space, slightly higher minimum level of display. Both applications can be run on operating systems going as far back as Windows XP all the way up to the new Windows 8, and they are both available in 32-bit and 64-bit editions. And basically, both applications should run really without pretty much any problem or overload of system resources on any relatively modern system. Now, the next step, how do they look? I think that the appearance of the attractiveness, frankly, of the interface is a key component in usability. Just like one needs a comfortable office layout and desk setup, I think that the desktop appearance is equally important. So now when I first opened WordPerfect, the first word that came to mind, no pun intended, was traditional. I thought that the interface reminded me of my days of working with Quark Express, which was a great program. I can't remember what version it was, but we're talking 2002 through 2004. Now, there is an option to change the interface or change the menu so that it appears more in line with Word 2010. However, the standard interface that WordPerfect puts out just yet might seem a little bit dated. Now, Word 2010 continues use of the ribbon that began in the 2007 version, whereas you can see that the a full area of the menu is utilized. There's no dead space. Clicking around from ribbon to ribbon might require a little bit of getting used to, but learning any new application does require some adjustment. I think once you get comfortable with this, it's an attractive, a space that's easy to navigate. And now for the WordPerfect highlights. First, there's one button PDF creation, allowing users to generate documents that can easily be downloaded by any system. There's also the ability to save in Microsoft format. So if you're working in the WordPerfect environment, you need to share a document with a colleague who wants to add some additional material. He or she might be working in the Microsoft environment. There are no compatibility issues. There are special features useful for professional needs, including redact and find and redact. Very handy just in general if your organization is keeping some secrets, or more particularly if you are in preparing government documents or in the legal profession. And also for those law offices out there, there's Bates numbering and pleading papers. There are formatting aids. Keep it together, which is a very powerful command which allows the user to ensure that two lines will not be separated, therefore preventing the creation of widows and orphans in documents. And then there's also Make It Fit, which again, with one button or one click, the user can either compress or expand a document to fit his or her needs. So basically the application will adjust margins, character spacing, and line spacing to have the text flow based upon the needs of the user. And finally, it is very easy to create multi-chapter documents from separate files. One of the key constituencies of WordPerfect is self-publishing authors. So this feature allows the user to pull multiple documents and generate a single file that can be uploaded really very simply. Now for the word highlights. There's a wide selection of easy-to-find templates for either the beginning user or even the intermediate one. Once again, the attractive ribbon menu. The Backstage view, which was a new addition to Word 2010, offers a lot of interesting options for the user, including the ability to prepare your document for sharing online, as well as a simple print preview. The navigation pane, which allows the user to reorganize a document by moving around headings based upon level 1, level 2, and level 3 headings, and also easily to navigate from one page to another on large-sized documents. There are a number of effects available for use with editable fonts and graphics. In previous versions of Word, to add some really interesting effects to either letters, words, paragraphs, whatever, you needed to convert that to word art, whereas now you can keep that available as editable text. So if you afterwards have see a typo, want to change some wording, there's not a problem. And also the different effects that are available for graphics. Formerly, one would have to go to Photoshop and edit a graphic in that environment, but now there's all sorts of color saturations, background removal options, things like that, that just make this a much more powerful desktop publishing option. Now, the support. Both applications do include access to multiple video tutorials. However, in this day and age, when one can find a video for just about anything online, it's not really a huge deciding factor. And now, testimony from some expert witnesses. PC World praised WordPerfect for giving particular groups of users special features they won't find in Office. PCMag.com praised the control the user has over how a document looks when using WordPerfect. However, to add to the confusion, PCMag.com also called Office 2010 an essential upgrade. And finally, CNET said that Microsoft has made extensive usability improvements across the entire 2010 Office suite. So certainly a lot of great words for both applications. And now for the bonus material, which I like to think of as a delicious dessert after a terrific meal, something that is not essential. However, I know I won't turn it down. WordPerfect comes bundled with WinZip, a terrific file compression utility that ordinarily retails for $30 to $40 when purchased separately. PDF Fusion allows the user to not only generate PDFs but also to edit them. Video Studio Essentials I see as potentially very handy for a small or even mid-sized business that is producing its own in-house video for either distribution via the web or some other marketing channel. And an ebook publisher add-on, so another great tool for self-publishing authors. Now, Word comes bundled with OneNote, which allows online multi-user collaboration. There's nothing really equivalent in the WordPerfect suite. Publisher, a very powerful desktop publishing tool, so for businesses that are relying on more in-house creation of flyers, brochures, catalogs, things like that, this is definitely a handy add-on. And then Excel and PowerPoint. Although the WordPerfect suite does include a spreadsheet and slide presentation application, Excel and PowerPoint are still really both the preeminent versions of their respective programs in the industry. The bottom line, WordPerfect I could find for as low as $345.99 on Amazon, and that is for a single license. Word, about $100 more. I found at Newegg.com for $449.99. That is for one user but two machines. And the winner is, drum roll please, based upon a more user-friendly interface, greater accessibility to powerful effects and templates, near universal acceptance, and really strong price competitiveness by a very narrow margin. This word processing showdown goes to Microsoft Word 2010 Professional Edition. Unless you're a lawyer, in government, a self-publishing author, or slavishly committed to the WordPerfect menu. So again, this is Jim Bonica. If you have any feedback or questions about any aspect of the presentation, feel free to contact me by email, j_bonica2@massbay.edu or jamesbonica@gmail.com. In addition, I've attached a set of notes to the up on the discussion board, which includes links to the articles that I read over in preparation for this presentation. Thanks again for stopping by, and I hope to see you down the road.